Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about the different similarities and dissimilarities between the two fields, statistics and machine learning. It's often a debate among practitioners, but we'll see what the differences are. Okay, so there is an interesting article you can read. It's on Nature. Okay, so nature.com is a very popular scientific journal, and some of the academicians, hardcore academicians, have made a comparison between the statistical modeling technique and machine learning modeling technique. Okay, so have a look at it. They have used a rigorous way of analyzing the two types of techniques and made some conclusion out of it. So I'm just going to summarize what they have written. If you want to read, please go and read this particular article. Okay, so what the differences are? Okay, there are a few differences. Okay, the first one is in classical statistics, the intention is to find out the population inference from a sample. So what you essentially do is that there is a large population and we do not have data for the entire large population. We just take a sample of it and we assume some kind of a distribution, probability distribution of the way the data behaves, and there's some assumption about the data generation process. And then once we do the model, the intention is to find out the inference. We just find out inference for the entire populations. So we start with sample and we conclude about the population. Machine learning, on the other hand, tries to generalize predictive pattern in a large and wide data set. Okay, so the three important things to understand here: generalizing pattern, generalizing predictive pattern. Okay, so prediction is the main intention here. Okay, where it here it was inference, right? So these are the two reasons um, why we use statistical modeling or machine learning modeling, right? Either to infer something or to predict something. Not that in machine learning we do not use inference, not that in statistical modeling we do not use prediction, but the main purpose of using classical statistics is inference, building inference out of your sample data, and for machine learning it is the prediction. The second most important thing is that we have highlighted large and wide data set. That means machine learning is very useful, or can be differentiated from statistical modeling when the data size is quite large. Okay, the number of rows in the data is quite huge, and wide in the sense that there's so many features, so many variables. So classical statistic cannot efficiently handle so many variables, whereas machine learning can easily handle large set of variables. Okay, so that's a basic difference. Second difference is that classical statistics always emphasize mostly on the number of data points should be more than the number of parameters to be estimated. The number of data points should be more than the number of variables in the data. Okay, which is like saying that the number of rows in the data set should be more than the number of columns. Okay, and the data is often smaller. Okay, but there is no such assumption in machine learning modeling. Okay, I'm not saying that if n is less than p, classical statistic won't work. There are some form of classical statistic which actually works even in such data, but most of the statistical modeling algorithm will assume that n is greater than p. Okay, the number of data points is greater than the number of parameters to be estimated, whereas there is no such assumption. Okay, and it's very suitable for large or small data set irrespective of the size of the data. ML algorithm can work. Okay, there is no such emphasis on this particular type of assumption. There's another assumption about data generating process. Okay, so how the data has been generated, whether the data has been generated through a you know normal probability distribution or a binomial or a Bernoulli. So the kind of data distribution, probability distribution that is going to be suitable for a given data is something that matters a lot in statistical modeling, but doesn't quite matter much in machine learning models. I have never seen at least people building machine learning model, trying to spend a lot of time understanding how the data is distributed, understanding the data generating process through probability distribution of fitting a probability curve to the given data. So there's no such emphasis. although you can use, right, theoreticians or people who work in academics, they actually use this even in ML, building ML models, because that is, academically rigorous. But most practitioners don't do that, right? And it's designed, the classical statistical models as designed for few dozen variables. If there's a lot of variables, okay, classical statistics performs well, but machine learning models tend to do better. That's one of the conclusion from the study that the academicians has done in the article that I've just showed you. Okay, and machine learning is very different when the data, we're dealing with high dimension data. So when there is high dimension data, whether in terms of rows or columns, in terms of number of data points, number of observations, or the number of variables, if it is in high dimension, then machine learning models tend to do better. Okay, and there is a significant difference between what classical statistic has to offer. The next one is, in classical statistical model, we basically fit a probabilistic model, probability model. Even if you're doing a linear, simple linear regression or a logistic regression, what we are essentially doing is that we are assuming that this data has been generated from some sort of a normal distribution, and this has been more from a binomial Bernoulli type, okay, that kind of a distribution, and then we try to fit probability distribution function to this data, and that's the way we model the data. And we are interested in the p-score for statistical significant confidence interval, just to see where your statistical prediction fall in, okay, just to see the interval of the estimates, interval of the prediction, or predict the actual prediction, and so on. Okay, but there is no such thing in machine learning. Okay, so you're only worrying about the prediction accuracy, and there is a set or defined way in which you will evaluate the prediction accuracy of your model, and basically it's done through cross validation. Okay, so cross validation is something that you use just to improve the prediction accuracy in your test data, and the one that gives the best accuracy model, you just go ahead with that. In classical statistical model, it's not that straightforward. You look at a p-score, you look at a confidence interval, you look at many other parameters. If you're building a linear regression model, you make sure that all the assumption of linear regression model are actually followed, right? Multicollinearity, heteroscedasticity, autocorrelation, your the average value or the expected value of the error should be 0. So it's basically has to be a white noise, a random variable. So all that is not very strictly, considered in ML models, machine learning models. But even if you're building a machine learning model and the intention is for inference, you have to do all these things. Okay, so people who come from ML background without having any, background of classical statistics, in case they are building any model that has some importance of inference, they have to take care, they have to make sure that the assumption are made or are valid. Otherwise the ML model will do very good in terms of prediction, but when it comes to inference or understanding the relationship between different variables, it's not going to be scientifically an acceptable result. A few points to note other than what I've just mentioned. So it's just a subject of debate. Okay, there's no conclusion as such. So these are conclusions from one author. If you go to some other author, they will have different different set of points. Okay, but there is some commonalities, but there will be areas where there are differences, okay, between these two fields. It's something very subjective, okay, and depends on the problem at hand. Okay, for given problem, classical statistic may do better than machine learning, or machine learning may do better than classical statistic. Okay, some of the techniques are used heavily in both fields, such as bootstrapping. So this is one method which is used in both areas quite heavily. Okay, so there is some commonalities between these two fields. Statistics emphasizes on theoretical understanding. Okay, so people who come from statistic background, they have to understand the theoretical aspect of models quite a lot, okay, before even they start building themselves. So the knowledge of the system is very important. If you're building statistical model in finance, you should have good domain knowledge before even you start with statistical modeling. But there is no such emphasis in machine learning, where it doesn't matter which domain you are building, in which you are building a model. You go ahead with building a model and cross validate it. If a model performs better than someone else, you have done a better job, even though you know less than the other person when it comes to domain. Okay, and that is somewhat a controversial thing, but that works best. There is no doubt about the fact that it works very good, but it is somewhat different from the classical statistic, where understanding of the system is given a lot of importance. And most scientists, academicians, they understand the problem, the system, um, first before even modeling. Okay, so they do not just give emphasis to the how the data behaves. They also give emphasis about on the story, on the theory, okay, and so on the equations and so on. Okay, so machine learning, especially by the practitioners, is something that lacks heavily about all these things. So as I've said, machine learning emphasizes just choosing the best algorithm based on empirical capabilities, which is through cross validation, right? So that's the empirical way of deciding which model works the best. If you are good at finding the best algorithm for a given problem, you are done. You need not know anything about other than anything in detail about the problem. So the conclusion that can be made is that they are complementary to each other. Nothing is better than the other. Um, so they complement each other. When it comes to inference, the statistical approach are definitely better. Most scientists, irrespective of the field, whether they're from biology or physics or neuroscience, even from social sciences like economics and sociology, they use classical statistical model to come up with conclusion about the scientific research. So they heavily use statistical models. Not many do use ML models, but when it comes to practitioners, using it for engineering purposes, building products and services, for engineering activities, ML models do better. That would be a strong word. Better will be a strong word, but some evidences have shown that ML models do better prediction. When it comes to doing a prediction in large data sets or with large dimension data sets.